Hi, so this is one of our guest posts, and today we've invited along Mike Melvin to get some of his insights. Hi, Mike, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Brian?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm good. So as you know, we're offering a tip a day through July because we turned 10 in July, so it's a bit of a celebration and a bit of trying just to help people a tip a day and every day. And rather than people hearing us every day, we thought we'd invite along some guests to offer some of their tips. They're experts in their field, and this one you've kindly agreed to give us some of your time. So before we start, do you want to tell everyone a little bit more about you and what you do, who you are?
Yeah, sure. I'm Michael Melvin from Melvin Creative, which is a graphic design company based in Glasgow city centre, which has been running now for just over 17 years. And as a graphic design company, I produce kind of marketing collateral. So websites, brochures, leaflets, posters, annual reports, PowerPoint presentations, anything and everything that you would need in a business to communicate your message to your customers or clients.
Yep, good stuff. And I can vouch, we know you. We've worked with you and produced some really good work. So it's good to have you on today. Good expert and good knowledge on the subject. So tips today. Thank you for offering some. Will I just leave you the floor to start?
Yeah, go for it. So I've got two simple tips. One is the use of colour. Colour always seems to kind of throw people a little bit, especially if they're rebranding or they want to introduce a new colour to the kind of corporate brand kind of guidelines. Or companies are used to using one colour and it's getting a bit boring after a while, so they want to use another colour. The best way of doing this, I think, is going online and going to Adobe Colour Wheel. Colour Wheel is a fantastic online resource. You go in, you click on, it's literally a circle with lots of colours in it. You click on it and it'll bring up lots of other colours which are complementary to the one you've chosen. So if you go in and you choose a dark blue, and there's billions of combinations, you'll pick 5 or 6 which are contrasting colours or kind of muted colours, or colours that work with that shade you've picked. It can be quite surprising, actually. It takes out a lot of the kind of the work you've got to think, will this colour work, will this colour work? You can actually see it on screen, and there's lots of various kind of combinations and things that you can add to it as well to your main colour choice. And Adobe Colour Wheel will give you lots of different kind of combinations which all work.
People just use the same colour, presumably you see it quite a lot, and it's the same colours all the time rather than the slight variations of it.
Yeah, I mean, as well, you can have like one kind of colour you're using all the time, and it does get boring. It's boring for you and it gets boring for your customers. So you can you might want to add a little kind of zingy colour. It does that as well. So you have your colour that you choose. You can put in it, it'll tell you your RGB values, your CMYK values, so you can use it for online and for print as well. And it'll give you, as I say, you might have a grey colour and it picks up a nice orange that goes with it, or a yellow or a citrus or something like that. So it really does give you lots of different kind of options. Or you may have seen a colour you like, you can upload that image into Colour Wheel and it'll give you the breakdown.
Okay.
It'll give you the breakdown. It'll also give you complementary colours for that breakdown. So it's a really great tool. It's dead simple to use, and it means you've got a bit of an education as well. Before you change any of your kind of brand colours or your marketing colours, it gives you an idea of what combinations work and which ones don't work.
No, that's good. And free? Is it a free tool to use? Yeah,
absolutely free. It's from Adobe, who are just the most fantastic company at kind of supporting creative endeavours. It's a wonderful company. So it's online, Adobe Colour Wheel. I use it all the time, and it's a really good tool for kind of if you want to choose a different colour and you're not sure, it'll help you.
Excellent, cool. Thanks for that one. Sounds good. And you said there was a second one?
Yeah, Google Fonts. Yeah, Google Fonts. I go to Google Fonts all the time. You know, fonts can be really, really expensive. A lot of companies, you can buy them, you download them, you use them, you don't like them, you spend a lot of money, because some can be $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 plus for a family. Google over the past few years have been adding free fonts to Google Fonts, primarily for use online, but you can also use them for on your desktop computer for print. So, for example, you could download a set of fonts. You think, okay, I want to change things. I want to change my marketing materials. I want to change my website. I'm going to start with a font. You can download them. You can print things out. You can use it in your brochures, and you can try the different kind of fonts. And if you don't like it, you don't use them again. You just bin them. So they're completely free. You can pass them to kind of colleagues. And again, you don't have to go through that expensive hassle of trying to track down a kind of font. Google are always adding new fonts to kind of Google Fonts. I'll use it all the time. It's great.
Yeah, and I know from working with you, the difference fonts can actually make. I think we probably didn't appreciate just what impact a different font can have on how a website and a brochure, obviously we're more web, but how that can look in. I've used Google Fonts in the past, but I think I've mentioned to you before, I didn't know you could use it for print either, which is new to me. So Yeah, that's a good tool. I'm sure some people might use Google Fonts. They might not realize they're using it. I know some themes with WordPress come with it installed. They just don't realize that's what they're actually using. But recommend people go and actually look at it. It's a big library. Do you know offhand how many fonts are in?
No, I think that the last time I looked, there was like 500 or 600.
Right.
When it first started, it was dozens, but it's getting more popular, and the more people use the fonts, the more people use on their websites. Google can see that because it's their fonts, so they can track usage. So they add more and more and more fonts. Right, okay. So you may find that if you've seen a font which is quite expensive under a particular type family, Google have their own version of it, so it's like almost their own brand version of the font.
Right. Okay.
When you buy a font, it's like £200 or $200 or $600, whatever. You can get your font that you've seen. You can try and match it to what Google have produced. You might find there's one that's really similar, and it's nothing. So you can actually save quite a lot of money.
Right. Okay.
And once you download it, you can try print a headline, print some text out on a bit of paper, and you can actually see how it works. So it's great for marketing materials. It's great for kind of online. It's just that, and it's not costing anything. It's brilliant.
No, that's good. So that's Adobe Color Wheel, which is free to use to help people with colors, and Google Fonts, which is free to use so people can go away and look at that. So we're going to have a blog post that goes along with this video. So we'll add links to both of those in that blog post so that people can go and use it, and they can go Google it themselves if they want to, but we'll provide them the link. So cool. Thank you very much for that. That's two good tips. I think that'll be useful for people. So yeah, excellent. Thanks very much for being part of our tip a day in July, Mike. It's good to have your tips, and it's good to chat to you.
Thank you very much. Pleasure. Always here.
Yes. Okay. Cheers, Mike. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye now.